The wisdom of the planet. It is boundless and infinite, and we may share in it freely if we open ourselves to her. It is found within the soil beneath our feet, the trees from which it sprouts, the birds which nestle in their boughs. And when that life fades, it returns to the wellspring of all truths, that is the beating heart of our mother.
Let us gaze upon the bonfire.
The torch of Cosmo Canyon was first lit among the world when the day of Mystic was born.
Everything we have is a gift given to us by the planet.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the Veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home, and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Not a thing. Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia!
As for me... that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
I've been studying planetology for years now, but there's always more for me to learn. Its depths are immeasurable.
Look at these rock formations.
Learn well the joys of We are not made lesser for it. Our world is sustained by an unending cycle. All that passes from us shall one day return. Those who sacrifice shall be made whole. Learn well the joys of giving. Generosity is a great virtue, one which the planet will reward in kind. We are not made lesser for it. Our world is sustained by an unending cycle. All that passes from us shall one day return. Those who sacrifice shall be made whole.
Look at these rock formations.
Just as all things begin with a plan.
Shall you know love, joy, everlasting?
the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the veil to fill our lungs, and by extension our very beings. As you'll come to learn, the practice of mindful breathing can connect us with the ineffable wonders of the planet.
Is there any truth to the rumors? Has the beast really...
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet.
The last sighting was only 2 years ago, though. The gaps are growing shorter and shorter.
Could it be a sign that something's wrong with the planet?
At our very core, we are connected to the planet in ways that defy description.
Our journey begins here, at the dawn of life. As newborn souls, freshly birthed by the planet. Though the road ahead is unknown, we are not afraid, for we walk with the Great Mother at our side.
Lift your gaze to the heavens. Watch as the clouds drift through the sky, going whichever way the wind takes them.
We humans are the same. The planet charts a course for us, and we need only walk it.
Quite right. All we need to do is follow its guidance. For one day it will surely lead us to the tranquility we seek.
We yearn to chase the horizon, embrace exploration, wheresoever it takes you, to drift about, to wander from place to place. That is the essence of life.
Then, sir, will you be embarking on a journey?
Quite soon, yes, for our mission is to spread the teachings of planetology to one and all.
Go forth, brothers and sisters, lending ear to the winds, and walk the path of discovery.
We yearn to chase the horizon.
The seminars all look so interesting.
Wheresoever it takes you.
We are siblings all, born of one mother, with boundless love for her children. She serves as both cradle and crucible. When our journey ends and our return is ordained, we go as beings honed by lives well lived, a bond to the planet that ensures the cycle continues. It is for our mother and for our brothers and sisters. We render up our bodies and our souls.
So many seminars. Where do I even start?
All the time I've spent here, listening and learning, has helped me realize what I'm meant to do in this world. I should be a force for good. Help folks out. Spread positive vibes. That's how I'll protect the planet. Like yesterday, I helped this poor old woman carry her groceries. And today, I took out the trash at the bar. I've been floating through my life without any purpose. But I finally found it. Planetology has made me a better me.
The seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Disciples of her teachings gather here to share their experiences. Through these seminars, we learn from one another and together enrich our lives. Participation in the seminars requires a special invitation from a mentor. Without one, I'm afraid you cannot join. Perhaps you might instead consider taking part in the River of Lights ceremony. I suspect you'd enjoy it. Blessings of the planet upon you. Our planetology seminars are open to invitees only. Might I suggest observing the River of Light ceremony instead? You would be more than welcome to do so.
A seminar is in progress.
I think meditation has really helped me attune to the voice of the planet. Everything she says seems so much clearer to me now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Lately I felt like I could make out what animals are saying.
The River of Lights is
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree? We are as much a part of the planet as it is a part of us. At one time, there was no distinction, no lines to separate us. And so long as we do not stray from our path, one day we shall all return to and rejoin the greater whole.
Through the practice of mindful breathing, we can tap into the flow of the planet's spiritual energy and bring it into ourselves. First, a deep, calming breath through the nose. Visualize the energy entering into your lungs. Feel it work its way through you to your fingertips and toes. Let it fill your body, then breathe out, that the energy may return to the planet. In the same way oxygen circulates through our bodies and the blood, spiritual energy courses through the planet. It is what allows the world to sustain our many diverse forms of life. Through mindful breathing, we are in effect attuning to the natural flow of spiritual energy. And through regular practice, we can experience a union with the planet. Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet? The beauty of this place is unreal. Pictures can't do it justice. Wonders such as these have to be experienced in person. I want to believe I can capture this magic. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any.
She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all. This wonderful planet is always watching over us, ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere resolve to not take her bounty for granted and offered up prayers of gratitude, no man, woman, or child would suffer. Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all. This wonderful planet is always watching over us, ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere resolved to not take her bounty for granted and offered up prayers of gratitude, no man, woman, or child would suffer.
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Namaki. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Namaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Veil and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Namaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around. Have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. Namaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet.
We have Professor Gass to thank for a full half of the research materials archived here. We have Professor Gas to thank for a full half of the research materials archived here.
To me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting. And yet, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty. Cross my heart.
A warm welcome to you, friends of Nanaki.
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
Research materials archived here.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it. Anarchy never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity. Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. Oh, they are essential to my studies of the planet. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past, what they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help but fixate on the past, on what used to be.
Nothing is as beautifully complex as the cosmos.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies. beautiful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. 2, in the Corral and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado, this is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the lifestream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Right this way.
Blessings of the planet upon you.